Hello? Yes, we are live. How's everybody doing? I hope the sound of my taking a sip of water and swallowing it is not super disgusting when it's like only an inch from the microphone. If it is, I'm sorry. I don't know how real streamers deal with that problem, because you got to ingest fluids when you're streaming. Your talk hole gets all dried out. Sorry, didn't mean to open with such a disgusting image. Hi everybody, welcome to WAD Wednesday. We're going to pick a completely random, yeah, IV drip is a good theory. We're going to pick a completely random Doom level or two and play through it, and we have no idea what we're going to get. That's what the excitement of WAD Wednesdays is all about. So yeah, alright, here's our plushy pain elemental. At some point, I think I'll probably pick a name from the Mr. Friendly monster list, which is now over 200 strong, and I'll be like, that's you. You're that now. But until that day, it's our plushy pain elemental. We rub its head for good luck, and then it gives us an interesting random file, hopefully. Okay. This is in the utils misc directory. No pent. Oh, is this an executable mod that that removes pentagrams from the game? That removes satanic? Oh, here we go. Anyway, yeah, we're not interested in this. It's a DOS exe. Removes pentagrams from Doom walls and floors. Okay, well that's catering to a particular need, I suppose. So yeah. Oh yeah, I peeked into the Discord and saw that y'all were commentating on something. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Cool. I'll have to catch that next time. All right. Let's hit random file again. Wolfenstein. 2 simple maps I made to basically see if I could make maps. This is from 1998. It's called Wolfenstein. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. Well. Alright, yeah, let's try it out. Author is Brian Parrish, and yeah, it's from June of 1998. Wolfen. What is in wolfen.zip? Okay, that looks like a normal WAD. What does Waddles have to say about it? Okay, map 1 and 2. Let's play Wolfenstein by Brian Parrish. Okay. Okay, yeah, we've got that little symbol there. They've decked it out. Oh, a voice channel. I have not... Okay, I guess we're killing a whole bunch of little Wolfenstein SS dudes here. Jeez, okay, and there's just enough. Yeah, voice channel on the Discord. I could do that. Yeah, I assume that's just like a switch that I have to flip. So yeah, remind me once the stream is over, and I'll do that in the old Discord. Yeah, okay. So that scrape with all those little annoying hit scanner jerks left me with 10 health. So this actually reminds me a lot of the Windows 95's OpenGL screensaver that had you going down a red brick maze like this. I don't know if that was inspired by Doom or what, but or if it was just moving down a red brick textured hallway, because when you think 3D maze, that's about what you would think. Oh yeah, maybe it was After Dark. Yeah, it could be. I just remember, like, you know, there was a while before 3D accelerator cards. Before 3D accelerator cards, but Windows just shipped its own version of OpenGL.dll, and you could just do like software OpenGL, and you know, it was very limited. It was like OpenGL 1.0 or 1.1, but you sure could put stuff on the screen. You could put a little Utah teapot up there, and it usually ran at a pretty good frame rate. Oh my goodness, this is just okay. So this is just endless hallways of Nazis so far, and like, what's the point here? Yeah, are we like in just a labyrinth type situation? Yeah, we're just in a little maze here. It's not very exciting. Okay, there's the exit. Yeah, this is not. Okay. Alright, there's no items and no secrets on this level, and it kind of looks like we found everything. There's like this little... Is there... Okay, yeah, there's another little door here. Okay, it's more... Didn't know what I was expecting, but... Okay, all of that for 4 shotgun shells. Not worth it. Yeah, I mean, the author might be like mimicking the, you know, when you're using these Wolfenstein-inspired textures, you know, then, you know, there is a temptation to go with all the, there is a temptation to go with the right angles, but yeah. For those who don't know, actually, like, these assets and like, these monsters are taken from... the secret levels of Doom 2. I hope that's not too much of a spoiler, but yeah, like there's the secret levels in Doom 2 are Wolfenstein inspired, and so yeah, this is not like an original creation by the author. It's interesting that they re-recorded for that the they re-recorded, like, it's in kind of like this jokey, adorable, like when they die, they say, okay, so a little bit of history here. In the original Wolfenstein 3D, the SS guys, Tom Hall, I believe, did all of the voice acting for Wolfenstein 3D. Anytime you hear an enemy's voice in Wolfenstein 3D, that's Tom Hall, who, compared to the rest of the team, Tom Hall took like a couple of years of German in high school, as if I'm remembering correctly, and so of course that qualified him infinitely more than anyone else on the id team at the time to write and voice act the exclusively German character cast of Wolfenstein 3D. And so yeah, so a lot of what they say is kind of just weird, broken nonsense German. I mean, what the SS guards are saying when you kill them is "mein Leben," which means "my life," apparently, which is not the sort of thing it would occur to you to say if you had just been shot, but who knows? Yeah, and so for the Doom 2 like secret levels, they revoiced that. You know, they didn't use the original sound file thingy. And they just had... Okay, yeah, now we're back in map 3. And so they just had somebody else at id, I guess, re-record the SS guy saying "mein Leben," but they did it in like this like falsetto kind of voice, "mein Leben," just because it was extra jokey and adorable. And, you know, I mean, the secret levels in Doom 2 are basically big jokes. So, you know, and yeah, this level, I don't know what... Okay, so this review here is pretty clearly, you know, taking the piss, as they say. Epic detailing, epic storyline. Yeah, no, this is not, yep, not great. Just, yeah, I don't know. 2 simple maps I basically made to see if I could make maps. Okay, yeah, this person proved that they could make maps. That is for sure. Yeah. Yeah, okay, well, that was Wolfenstein. I did really blaze through that one, yeah. Okay, let's hit random file again. Trigger Happy, updated version. From February of last year, so this map is a little over a year old. Wait a minute, is this is familiar, by Pintolinho. I feel like we might have played this before, because we did play a level that was very recently made. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, I think I've already downloaded this file once, so I think, yeah, I think we might have already played this one. I'll jump in to confirm, but weird. And it was probably one of the first, WAD Wednesdays. Yeah. Yeah, it totally is. I totally remember this. Yeah, it like uses Wolfenstein textures pretty extensively. This is like Super Metroid boss music that we're hearing. And yeah, it's like this. Okay, well, that's yeah, what are the odds? I mean, the odds are, you know, the odds increase as time goes on and we've played more and more stuff. Okay, yeah, well, I guess in the YouTube description for this, I will find the one where we did play this, and I'll link to that video so you can watch it if you wanna. So yeah, let's hit random file and move on. Loaden, preview level 1 from 2003 by author MLDB, or Tigran for Romero, from John Romero's website for members. Yeah, that's right. John Romero did have a pretty active forum on his website for a while. I've never really peeked into it, but cool. Okay, all right. This map is from 2003. It's Doom 2 map 1. Cool. All right, Boom compatible. A display of what to expect from my upcoming project Loaden. Mind that it is far from finished. I just wanted to get a first response on the work so far. Some textures might either be misaligned or not changed from default at all. Build time long. Okay, let's try Loaden preview level 1, or preload. Okay, Doom Loaden by MLDB. Okay. Loaden. Yep. Okay, we got these bars here, and one of them pops open. I like this gear feature in the ceiling. That's pretty cool. Yep. Monsters are not letting us enjoy the architecture. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is about as fancy as, with the geometry. Cage over light bars. Okay. Alright, so we got a choice of multiple doors here, and they're all pretty clearly, color keyed. Almost out of shotgun. Something coming down here. Yeah, the author's a big fan of 45-degree chamfers, I guess you would call them. That's a nice use of that texture right there. Like putting that light bar up there. Yeah, that's a... Yeah, so this author is definitely paying attention to like how to use textures, how to like use trim and stuff, you know, so that's cool. Okay, we get a little bit more shotgun ammo now, that's good. And now I can go in here. They're keeping us pretty hungry for shotgun ammo. Okay, and I like that we're being moved into darkness here. That's a cool feeling. Got some mood, got some light that figures. You know, I mean, there's plenty of, you know, like just the aesthetic reasons alone, for the aesthetic benefits of lighting your level in a way that's not just super flat and even, has benefits, you know, aside from the aesthetic benefits. It also can create, you know, some interesting game moments, you know, where, I mean, this is very dramatic and extreme, but, you know, darkening this sector way down so that I kind of lost sight of those demons briefly as they were running around, you know, and then they've got these bright things and they kind of just pop out. So that's cool. Yeah. Suddenly reminded of the circular area down the first hall of Half-Life. I know exactly the one that you're talking about. Yeah, like, I mean, the intro area of Black Mesa has a ton of, like, very rounded curves like this. You know, and it's just kind of built with, like, that sort of heavy-duty, like, 60s, 70s institutional kind of thing. Whereas here, I think, I don't know, you know, with Doom, a lot of the texturing is just kind of scattershot and abstract, and a lot of times you're just trying to create... You're trying to create a theme out of, like, the random catalog of stuff that Doom gives you. Okay, this is an interesting feature here. We've got, like, a little... This feels like a teleporter. I mean, I don't know necessarily what to expect from this, but... Yep, I fell down. The lava is not hurting me, which I kind of appreciate. Oh, what's going on? Am I screwed here? Is that... Ka-chunk, ka-chunk. That just kind of feels like a bug. Yeah, I thought I did jump into the slip gate and then I just barreled right past it. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. So, yeah, what did that do aside from just... Yeah. Alright, that's weird. I do have the blue key. So, yeah, let's head over to here. Cool. Yeah, once again, just, like, constant... yeah, you can really... This author's, like, kind of style of sectoring and texturing is really apparent in the top-down view because everything is either 90 degrees or 45 degrees, which I think can work, you know? I mean, Jeremy Mitchell, an artist at Double Fine, who I worked with on multiple projects, and am now, I guess, on Psychonauts 2. That's something that I announced last week. Anyway, he's, you know, he's a great artist, and I really respect his work and his, like, you know, yeah, Float Void on Twitter. He has a thing about, like, anytime he's designing sci-fi stuff, he doesn't like doing 45 degrees. He always wants to, like, you know, knock it, like, you know, in either direction a little bit, because 45 degrees are sort of, you know, it's like it's a sci-fi cliche, you know, because you can just sort of, like, decompose stuff into 45 degrees and it looks kind of, like, futuristic, sort of. I hope I'm not misinterpreting his viewpoint on it. It might be more nuanced or whatever, but, so yeah, maybe he hates this map? I don't know. But I thought that was an interesting perspective because you know, not being, like, a super pro seasoned artist myself, you know, that's probably a habit that I would easily fall into. Oh, okay, dang, and yeah, now we're back in Underhalls. I guess yeah, was there, okay, there was one secret in there, but I was basically done with the map. I just reloaded to make sure that I was... Yep, okay. Yeah, that's right, and yeah, and Jeremy streams some of his dev stuff as well. He does a bunch of cool independent projects and all that. There is a mod that recreates Half-Life and Doom. I think it's called Paranoia. It came out, like, I don't know, 8-ish years ago or something, and it uses, like, a bunch of Half-Life sounds and some sprite renders of, like, the 3D weapons and stuff. Paranoia, and they might have done, like, multiple levels with that, because yeah, it's interesting. I didn't play through all of it, but yeah. Yes, I believe those are walkover keyline deaths. I think, like, when you get close to a door, it said, like, you need a blah to activate that object. So yeah, they're not the conventional Doom type doors. Cool. Yeah, paranoia is definitely kind of its own thing. Like, I didn't know going in whether to expect like something that basically just felt like more Half-Life single-player level design, and it's definitely not that. It's just a weird hybrid, and I don't know. I like that somebody made that. Okay. All right. So that was Loaden preview level 1. So yeah, that really was just like sort of a little mini level as a test. So that's cool. It's cool. Short, but you know, I think the author has their own kind of geo style there. Okay, next is, well, okay, this is a deathmatch level. T3K or Towers 3000 by Moneyman. Large downtown setting, most buildings accessible using legacy 3D floors and water. Deathmatch only. Yeah. Well, we don't play deathmatch levels, but you know, that one sounds relatively interesting at least. Tutorial, 9-level stairs, 3D stairs from 2017. Okay, this is like a tutorial level. Is this... It's Doom 2 map 34. I don't know if I really do actually want to just load up a... You know what? Why not? This is like... This will take all of a minute, right? Unless it's actually got a brilliant, weird level inside of it. 9-level SPI. Sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah, because if this level is doing something interesting technique-wise, then that's sort of an interesting change of pace. Okay, so here we have a big building. Whoa, we have a very big building. We have a tall building that is already clearly doing multiple floors type junk. Interesting. Whoa! Okay, so yeah, we've got a wacky spiral staircase here. So I guess this is probably just using 3D floors. Yeah. Yeah. And then, yeah, you're just fighting multiple baddies on these. Yeah, this is. I mean, yeah, this is the kind of stuff you can do with 3D floors. 3D floors has always been kind of a weird name, I've thought, because like, I mean, the game is, you know, 3D, but yeah, what they mean here is like a very specific thing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, it is certainly demonstrating a technique as advertised. I heard some other monsters there, and I thought I heard a cacodemon like squawk at us. But yeah, let me see if they've actually like put their control sectors or something off in the void. I don't. Maybe not. And they mentioned legacy, so maybe legacy has like a completely alternate technique for doing this. The switch is probably the level exit. Yeah. Yeah, so that's just like a big tall thing with a whole bunch of floors on it, which is cute. Yeah, others, yeah, just real simple test level. Cool. Okay, that was fun to look at. I don't want to like go into a whole tutorial of like how you would pull that off in the engine because it is kind of complicated and fiddly, but that was interesting to look at. Okay, on to Necropolis Level 1 by Terrence Morkecho. I hope I'm probably just butchering that person's name, but it's from 1996. Enter the Mysterious City of the Dead. Credits Steve McRae and Trinity authors for music, track, and something. So cool. Alright, yeah, and there's a whole little story here. Reports have come in that demons are robbing graves to replenish their losses against UAC. Oh no, Plan 9? Your mission, should you choose to accept it, destroy everything. No duh. At first look for grave robbers, then find a way in. Plus find the beam down point of the Barons who oversee the digging. Once inside, overcome strange obstacles. Okay, I'm pumped. Let's play Necropolis. Okay, yeah, there's a whole little alt necro. I wonder what that's. All right, there's E1M1 in here, so yeah. I wonder which one of these I'm going to be getting. Let me see what it's saying that E1M1 is from. Necropolis. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, well... Oh, yeah, alright. We're just instantly getting the Dracula music, a.k.a. Mozart's Toccata and Fugue in D minor, right? Do I have that right? The Dracula music, though. We all know what it really is. Cool. Okay, the Grave Robbers. There's definitely something weird going on here with, like, these sectors are coming up out of the ground, and then they don't have textures assigned to them. Interesting. Yeah, so it's like those sectors are raising up so that the monsters can be floating in the air. I can't just walk right through them. There's probably going to be a little bit of painful running into walls. I'm guessing in, like, I don't know, software renderer or some old, you know, some other version of the engine, that this actually just looks like the monsters rising up out of the ground and kind of floating in the air like that, which they kind of do. But yeah, so that's an example of just using weird engine tricks to try to create a particular effect. It is a bit of an invisible maze. And yeah, they're totally using that Dracula music here. Oh, okay. We've stumbled into a little dark tunnel. Got plenty of shotgun ammo, so... What did that switch do? Who knows? Alright, now I'm just back here. Could totally squeeze through here. Just saying. Maybe not. Maybe Doom is all bulky in his armor. You know. I'm not a Space Marine, that's for sure. Whoa, what was there was something on that texture. Let me read the texture. 1642 through 1701. Rest in peace. Okay, so this is like a catacomb-y type door thing, and all of these people were born in 1642 and died in 1701, which means that they lived, what, 59 years? Yeah, I think so. Ooh. God, yeah, just the use of Toccata and Fugue just creates an instant, like, cheesy Halloween kind of feel. I mean, the fact that I'm telling it to sound like a sound blaster rather than general MIDI sound font stuff is... Okay, what's going on here? Maybe that's just a little trap sound hole. Oh. Okay, now we got a chain gun. Okay, so this kind of seems like it was just a little side building that was mostly about getting you the chain gun. Just a little optional quest, if you will. Okay. Where's the Caco? Okay. Alright, so it kind of looks like this main structure here is where we're meant to go. Alright. I'm not loving the totally... Well, you know, just right as I was starting to complain about rectilinear corridors, we've got a room that's got, you know, it's got a nice octagonal shape, so... Clearly the author was mixing things up a little. I like these eyeballs. I don't know what they're hinting at, if anything, but... Oh, okay. Alright, now we got a whole bunch of monsters showing up. And a bunch of teleporters, which I guess I can just use to, like, warp around this space. Oh, here we go, and here's the rocket launcher. Now we can Now we're a power. Get some stuff done here. Alright, I'm going to try to just get these barons with some splash damage. The teleporters make this kind of an interesting, like, they kind of feel like an intentional, like, you know, like they're chopping up the combat space. I think like these little, you know, shoulder or, you know, chest high barriers here combined with the teleporters meant that as I was running around here fighting, I felt very, like, you know, kind of hemmed in, like I needed to watch my step as I was dodging those Baron fireballs. So, you know, that's kind of, that's an intentional effect that you can create, I would say. Okay, so is this a red key? Yeah, okay. Okay, and now there's the blue key. Alright, so, and that is a yellow key door, so I guess we're just getting pushed around here to various, oh, here's a wacky room. Okay. Up, up. Some sort of puzzle going on here. Okay, so what happens now? I can hit that switch. Bring this up. Okay. Just different stuff is raising up here. Kind of slowly creeping around. Okay. There's just so many switches to hit. Getting a bit of switch fatigue. Yeah, it's not a lot of fun to, like, have to kind of mind these narrow platforms while I fight cacos. Okay, now those guys are down there. Interesting. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of, like, points of interest in that room, and I'm not entirely clear on, like, which one I really need to get to. Okay, this will take me back here. It is shades of map 24, the chasm, for sure. Oh gosh. What's going to happen now? Am I stuck here? I am taking damage. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, now I can go here. Don't really need that blue armor. Okay, so that's what that teleporter does. That just takes me back out here. Can't shoot those switches. I really hope I'm not stranded here. You know, like, I really hope I'm not just, like, stranded on the far side of all this. Oh, does that bring something up? It does. Okay. All right, cool. Let's go with that. Dracula music is looping. Oh, another dealie opens up. A monster hatch. Okay, I can hop across this. That goes down. Would I just have been, if I had, like, missed that jump, would I just have been screwed? Like, what? I don't know. Oh, jeez. Okay, I just got knocked off this garbage. I mutated. I still have the death message for when you die in a damaged floor. You mutated. look at this. We've got a little pinky buddy coming up on the lift here. Okay. Alright. I believe we have dealt with all of the jerks who are in this place. I mean, I think there's probably still a bunch of demons down there, but... Okay, let's jump. And now what? Okay, so I hit that switch. What did that do? Yeah, I don't know about mutating in blood. I mean, you know, once you start going down the path of questioning the logistics of like why there would be this much blood on a floor, you're deep in wiki territory of some sort. Okay, yeah, like how do I get back up here? Like this thing lowered, so it really felt like the thing I was supposed to do. And I guess I can just run back here. Is that good in any way? Nope. Nope. I mutated. I mean, I think one question I have about this amount of blood is, like, just chemistry-wise, keeping this much blood around. Like, because blood congeals, you know? Like, so, I don't know, maybe they just dump it full of anticoagulants so it just stays as, like, a hemoglobin-y liquid. Because otherwise it just becomes a giant, like, it doesn't become a scab, because it's not attached to a body, but... it gets real nasty, and I'm sure that's part of the idea, because it is hell. But I mean, you know, these are my questions. That's all. Okay, like what? I don't know where to go from here. This piece of music, music's use in video games also has another notable entry, which is Gyrus. It was originally an arcade game, got ported to the NES and some 8-bit micros like C64. It's got kind of like this jazzified version of this music, and it's pretty cool. Okay, I'm kind of gonna assume that I'm boned here. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to get back up. I don't know if this is like intentional, like, oh, you got here and now you're just... But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to like cheat. I wasn't able to find a way back up here. Now if I do this, yeah, and now I have like the yellow key. Yeah, I don't know. I think that might have just been meant to be like, if you don't do it exactly right, then you get trapped down in the blood and you can't get back out. Maybe I just failed to find a clever way, but so we have a blinky red area. It's kind of unsettling, honestly. Yeah, this particular style of strobing light, just kind of makes me feel not good. Yeah, I apologize. Yeah, I never know like how what. I never know what on my stream is like, you know, epilepsy or motion sickness triggering, as I am not really affected by those things. So yeah, like okay. Oh my goodness! Thank goodness. Wow, that's one of the few times I was actually very happy to see a light amp visor. So yeah, okay, now we're just running around in Red Town. And sure, let's grab an invisibility as well. Really running low on ammo here. That's fine. Okay, so like... there's just tons of little nooks and crannies here. Maybe this is where I'm meant to go? I do hear that cyber demon. Alright. Kind of assuming. Oh, it's our old buddy Fire Blue, so sorry in advance for the stream. Going to hell. Okay. Alright, so we've got a big well of water here, it kind of looks like. Yeah. And now I kind of wish that my light visor would wear off. So that I can see what the lighting in this room is like. Oh, okay, that just came down. We've got these, like, demon spaghetti wall type things going on here. Okay, now we're in a different... Oh my god, okay. That is legit cool and clever. Good job. You teleported us onto the ceiling. We came into this room, and then we hit this teleporter, and now the well is on the ceiling, and there's a way out, and good job. That is legit cool. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and that's the end. Aw, man. I kind of, is that the end? Did I... Yeah, I feel like there's probably a lot that we missed there, huh? Yeah. But yeah, I do dig this. This is a good touch to end on. And yeah, there was a lava ceiling. I guess they had to cheat this door, this doorway a little bit. So was there a way back? Oh, okay, okay. And so here's, I guess this is my way back to... No, okay. Alright, so this was actually a point of no return. Like, this was kind of a deadfall. Or maybe not? I don't know. Anyway, well, cool. Yeah. I'll go through this one more time. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Yeah, variable gravity is a ton of fun to play around with. I've definitely been enjoying using it for levels on Psychonauts 2. Psychonauts is all about that variable gravity. And yeah, it's neat. And yeah, you really can't do it in Doom, but with a little clever level design hack that is just, you know, I appreciate, you know, like the working within those constraints. I mean, yeah, this was 1996, so yeah, that would have, if I'd played this back in March of 1996, it would have just blown my mind. I would have been like, oh, you're on the ceiling. Cool. All right. Well, yeah, that was Necropolis Level 1 by Terrence Morkicho. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Check out the surprise ending area. I'm glad that I didn't read this far into the README because I didn't want to know that there was a surprise ending area. Due to the design tricks, the overhead map will only work in certain areas. Sure. Type Necro1 at DOS prompt to start. Yep, yep. Oh, that's right. The Toccata and Fugue music was part of Trinity.wad. Yeah, which is the recreation of Trinity College, which was, you know, one of the early, you know, it was a very notable My School map. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Necropolis. All right. So it's only 7:45. So let's try another one here. Okay, that's a DM level, small deathmatch level, Sewers DM. I don't think it's the same Sewers. Mystery Science Theater 3000 Doom. I had this back in the day. I totally played this. I was totally, in 1995, I was totally into MST3K, and I totally had this WAD. So yes, we are going to download it, and we are going to play it with, yeah. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Alright, let's hit the random file again and get a level so that we can then... Alright, we keep getting deathmatch levels here. Master of Deaths, deathmatch base. Dream. Dream, version 1.30.7. by Kara C. Raider. This level is the follow-up to Grind 2 and is meant to be played after it, hence the health boxes at the start. Level a little bigger than Grind, but not by much, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Cool, alright. It's from 2003. Editor used registered Deep Sea. Deep Sea was just one of those editors of that era. Okay. Doom 2 Map 2. Some extra baddies. Oh, no, just for co-op. Extra baddies. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's try it out. Dream. And we're going to play it by Kara C. Raider. We're going to play this with the MST3K Doom. Dream and MST sound. Heck yeah.
What do you think, sirs?
Push the button, Frank.
Push the button, Frank. Yep. Uh-huh. This might be hard to take. Oh wait, was this? Oh yeah, that's right. It's map 2.
What do you think, sirs?
All right, actually, I'll just play through map 1, vanilla map 1 here. You know, this might actually be a different MST3K sound WAD. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm slouching in my seat. That's why I look shorter. Yeah, I did shrink. My terrible posture. So yeah, I think this is totally a different MST3K Doom WAD. The one that I'm thinking of, one of the base enemy idling sounds was the Haunting Torgo theme. Whereas yeah, it just uses a completely different set of MST3K wave files, yeah. The README mentions that this is the author's own version that's better than the D-Zone one. I don't know, I mean, comparing it to one that I played back in the day, it's kind of going to be no contest, but, alright. Okay. Alright, here's the actual level that we're playing here.
Push the button, Frank.
And what was this one again? What was the level called? Dang, I've just totally forgotten. I've forgotten the name already. Yeah, this one is more strange and random, I would say. Deep hurting. Okay, I appreciate deep hurting. Oh, okay, and it's the button pushing sound. So maybe the sound editing in this is a little better, but yeah, wow. Yeah, I think we are kind of messing up the author's intent with this map, but yeah, I'm digging this. Who is it? Okay, so. Yeah, these sounds are all like very sandstorm. Okay, they're just hitting all the classic notes. Yeah, no, yeah, MST3K is definitely it's kind of a specific time. Okay, we've got a little crate maze here. Man, these sound replacement mods, like, they can get so aggressive, you know? And so you're just constantly getting... Oh, geez. Okay, I think this is one of those, like, run around on crates. Yep, this is a run around on crates situation, I believe. Okay.
Push the
What do you
button,
think,
Frank.
sirs?
Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Now, where do we go? Oh, okay, yeah, we jumped down to here.
That was fun.
And we did it. Cool. So that sure was some crate jumping. What is it that we can do with our blue key? Oh, this is a nice little multi-sector lift there. All right, so what if we go the other way? Up, yep. Wow, that's a nice little lure setup there. And are we just screwed now, or are we? We might be. Man, that's a bummer. Oh, geez, did I not save before I'm sorry. Okay. Now let's
What do you
save.
think, sirs?
Yeah, this is just the stock map 2 music. Okay, so I think that's actually just a death trap, like you can't get out of it. So that's a bummer. I am in my 30s. So yeah, I was a child of the 80s and a teen of the 90s. Okay, so we don't have... Yeah, we don't have the yellow key, so we can't get in there. I am really sorry for the relentless onslaught of wave files that we're experiencing right now. Ow. Mega weapon. Okay, God, just yeah. You don't really need to like get these references. Like, even though I am familiar with all of these references, it's just absurd. Like, just random wave files just flying at your brain. So. Okay, that was just a normal Doom sound for a while there. Okay, I see the yellow key in that little cage there. Yeah, and I'm digging the. Okay, that opens that up. Oh, what did this do? Oh, okay, that made the floor safe. Oh, I see. Okay, so I've got to do this, and then run out and get this. Yeah, that's clever. All right, so that gives me the yellow key. Hopefully this map goes on for another like half hour. Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, I'm digging the architecture here, actually. Like, this, whoa! Okay, we have a resurrecting monster here. I don't know if that's like an invisible arch file or something, but that is bad news. Ow. Actually, yeah, I should just get out of here, because those monsters are just going to keep coming back. Such choices involved with the sound effects. Okay, alright. We're getting deeper into this level. And yeah, this has been cool so far. Like, I'm digging the progression. God, the monster idols here, like, really build up a sense of dread. Is I gonna open up all these? It is. Ow.
That was fun.
It is indeed an aural assault. It is for sure that.
That was fun.
Space weird.
Push the button, Frank.
Okay. All right. So we have all the keys now, unless they're doubling up on the. And what's this? Oh, okay. That was just a level exit. Okay. Well, yeah. This level is pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know. Like the geo is. Yeah. Like I like features like that. Just using the weird spaghetti. Bleeding guts bio stuff. Like this is kind of a nice because yeah, like this is more, you know, human created, and then we get into like this kind of medieval stone stuff, and then like just pure, there's like little ribbons of biohell running through it. Yeah, I guess this is like a stopped conveyor belt maybe. Yeah, we've got like this outdoor area. I mean, I like this feature right here. That's actually a cool like sector feature. Yeah, I dig this. And like all the author's like ways of doing oh right, this room is full of jerks who keep coming back to life. Yeah, all those guys chanting deep hurting kind of reminds me of in Strife, in relatively obscure Doom engine game Strife. You go into like the temple of like the, I don't know, it's some like monastery type thing where a bunch of like evil monk dudes are hanging out and they're all like chanting, and it's this eerie ambiance and stuff. Anyway, yeah, that was a cool little map. All right, then we step on the star to end it. Oh yeah, and yeah, I should go back to I should let the full exit sound play. Is it gonna happen? Yeah, he tried to kill me with a forklift, which is from the episode Fugitive Alien, which is just one of those classics of MST3K. But yeah, okay, well that was a heck of an experience. I'm very sorry, Kara C. Raider, that we played an obnoxious sound mod on top of your pretty decent level. But yeah, dated January. Let's see what the reviews say. Design looks like something from 1995 with a few modern style details, but the gameplay is just about solid. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, not bad, and would work well as a short map too. Yeah, yeah, totally. The bit with the resurrecting monsters is pretty cool, though I'm not sure about ammo placement. I think there needs to be a bit more. Yeah. No, I think, like, I don't know, making a Doom level of about that length is cool. I enjoyed it. Okay, so it's not quite, it's just now, like in 2 seconds it will be 8. Do I want to play another one? Sure. Sure, let's do another one. Okay, WAD Loader. It's a utility. Sewer of Darkness by Ryan Shepard. You have just killed one of your incarcerators in this unholy prison cell that you find yourself. Can you make it out of prison and through the sewers to the pumping station exit? Oh, one thing to remember. They can see perfectly in the dark. You can't. So tread lightly and good luck. Author is Ryan Shepard. Map is from 1995. This could be bad. We could be ending on a bad note. I'm hearing sewers. I'm hearing in the dark. E2M2, so it'll have cool music at least. But yeah, let's give it a shot. Sewer 2. There had already been a sewer level by this point in 1995. So yeah, let's just see what we get here. Sewer of Darkness. And yeah, let's just load straight into E2M2. Yep, okay, yeah, we're getting the good E2M2 music. Yeah, we've got a dark tech hallway here. That's a door, I guess. Some baddies. Just really unusual use of this texture here. I don't know if, like... It almost feels like a texture replacement that's not quite working. This is also super weird. Like, we've got like a solid thing here, and then this door comes up. Super weird. Okay, I guess I picked up one of those invulnerability power-ups. It's just bizarre. Okay, now we're outside. Am I remembering correctly? Did the original Doom did vanilla Doom would the sky stay the same? Stay in color when you got invulnerability? It couldn't have, right? Because it was like a whole, like, the black and white thing is like a whole palette remapping, right? It's just actually just cramming a different palette. But yeah, my memory of it for some reason is like of the freaky like inverted value color scheme kind of black and white thing, but then the sky remaining the same. That's probably just a completely invented memory on my part, which is weird and kind of scary to think about. But yeah, for some reason that visual of like normal sky inverted invincibility is like in my brain. I don't know. Must have been some dream I had. Okay, so yeah, here we are in Sewers 2. This is definitely a spooky, grody sewer. Actually, it's not that grody because the water is blue. It's filled with neither nukage nor slime, which did not exist until the Doom 2 texture set. Looks like we've got these pits made of fire blue. I'm not used to seeing fire blue in low light. It has a really different kind of feel. Kind of feels like seething embers or something. Alright, we just got some random Jerko lost souls here. Alright. I mean, architecturally this isn't completely boring. Okay, where did I come in and where am I going here? I'm pretty turned around, like just... I think there's a certain kind of effect when you're exploring, and I think you can wield it to interesting effect, you know, if you knew what you were doing. Ah, God. So many monsters coming in. Ah. Okay. For a while now, I would like go down to the end of one thing, and then like two more ways would open up. Again, I think that can be a good thing. You know, it leads to this sense of like your options, all the available options to you, quickly become untrackable. You know, like when you're in a super linear level, you're coming up and you hit an A-B like fork in the road, and you kind of like register that there is another fork as you take the one that you take. But then, like, once that happens a certain number of times, your mental map, it becomes much tougher to keep in your brain, you know, keep that hierarchy of space, and it can be sort of disorienting, you know. And if your idea is just that you never want the player to feel lost or overwhelmed navigation-wise, then you want to avoid that. If, on the other hand, you do want to, like, make them feel like they're just in an ever-increasing, you know, tree of expanding decisions, I think that can be really cool. And yeah, this level definitely feels... so this level isn't like, you know, using any of the super well-known, like, Episode 2 texturing idioms or anything, but it is like Episode... It does feel a bit Episode 2-like in terms of... that... Because I think Episode 2 maps end up often having, like, that sense of, like, you know, multiple branches, and you just have to start, like, taking some and just delve deeper and deeper in, and you kind of always feel like there's a path that you haven't taken. even after you've explored it completely. Okay, I don't have a chain gun. Jeez, this just goes on forever. Yeah, and at this point, you know, because this is all right-angled and stuff, I'm starting to get sort of a labyrinth, like the sort of fatiguing sense of a labyrinth is really starting to set in. Because, you know, I can now perceive that, like, okay, this is just like, this is starting, like, I can now understand this more as a grid, as an irregular grid of different, you know, options all shooting off together. I hate killing cacos with a single barrel. It's just slow. It demeans us both. Okay. Yeah, where haven't we been here? Like, can I go up? No. If I go up here, okay, I can't go up there, but it does look like I might get raised up into like a cage or something. Yeah, this is, the navigation of this is actually kind of mystifying. Alright, that was that room that I came through. Alright, so can I just jump down into here? Sure, why not? I like jumping down into pits from which there is possibly no return. Alright, we got another little fenced off section here. Alright, there's like this river flowing through it. So that's cool. I mean, that breaks up the grid, certainly, and that's like, so that's a bit of a landmark. They can see in the dark and you can't. No, yeah, they got me. Okay, now there's a way back up from this river. That's cool. Okay, and now we're in either a new section of the level or I just found a route that I hadn't quite taken before. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. I am on the other side from where I was. I was over there and then I jumped down and came up here. Nice. So many demons. By which I mean 3. But on a bad day, 3 is enough. Okay, I got the chain gun, so I am moving up in the world. Hello. Okay, I just got the make level lighting. Yeah, I don't know if this is like a turning the tables moment, but yeah, well, I was grateful to have the light amp visor in that room that was in last map that was like just blinking in a thoroughly terrible way. I was happy to see it there. I'm not so happy to see it here because it just means that we get drugstore lighting in Hexagon World, which is not the best, but I feel like this is one of the textures that was kind of like 1994 maps used this wall texture a lot specifically. Yeah, drugstore lighting in Hexagon World. That's just the best term I can think of. And yeah, it doesn't quite match up with this. Like, it doesn't have the same kind of highlights painted into it as the floor version of that texture, which is a bit of a bummer because, like, you know, you could potentially make something look pretty cool if you could just, like, smoothly move from wall hex to ceiling or floor hex, but you don't really get that. You definitely get the sense that, like, this is a slightly different version of that texture, and it separates the surfaces more, and yeah, then you're just, like, kind of in a, you know, it emphasizes the rectilinearity of it rather than, like, you know, does something cool with it. Oh my god, and we're in another... Ah, look at this labyrinth. This is just... Yeah, the WAD Wednesday drinking game is definitely... Please indulge responsibly, but it's definitely, like, anytime you're in a labyrinth that looks like this, let's definitely take a drink. Okay, our light amp is wearing off, which will make it a little harder to navigate, but... Okay, and now we're in a new space that actually looks a bit more like something. We've got this very Episode 2-y computer texture. And we've got the plasma gun, which we already had. Okay, and now we've got some baddies. I am going to save with 8 health left. That's just how confident I am. And by confident, I mean I'm going to run around like a goofus until I die or these monsters are dead. Alright. Well, this is a very large, interesting space. Now we've got a BFG here. Some imps are contesting my ownership of this BFG. That's fine. Oh, 2 soul spheres. So I can just fill right up. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, anytime... Yeah, like, labyrinths, you know, a labyrinth in Doom is better than a labyrinth in a game without an auto map, but it's still just kind of, I don't know. I think, you know, much as just about any rule can be broken thoughtfully, you know, with the right, you know, in the right context, I think there probably is something cool and surprising you could do with, here's a very samey labyrinth full of right angles. You start really leaning on your auto map because you're just like, I don't care, just let me get through this or whatever. And then you do something unexpected maybe, or you just, you know, it starts to take a turn or something. I don't know. I don't know. But, yeah. So, alright, so I came into this space from here? No, I came through the labyrinth. Okay, and now this is up. That guy was stuck in collision, it kind of looked like. Is this where I came into? No, I don't think so. Yeah, no, this is new. Okay, so this river feature is more extensive than I thought. This is kind of cool. I mean, as 1995 levels go, this is, you know, more interesting than it has to be. It's very plain, and there's just way too many red angles, and that labyrinth is just, you know, not feeling it. But that was a yellow key door on the north edge of the BFG pit, which I don't think I can. Yeah, can't do nothing about that. All right, and this is where. Okay, no, this is a red key door. They're showing me so many doors that I can't go through yet. Yep. Yep. Yeah, once I get the yellow key, I think the world will be my oyster. But yeah, Jeez, yeah. This level's so big that, yeah, I am consulting my auto map. Alright, so I have the blue key. I got the blue key super early on, though. So I've been able to, like, run around in that whole world for a long time. Does this go down? No. Okay, so I can get back into this through here. Yeah, this is the way that I came. Okay, a little chainsaw. Yeah, is there anything that I missed in here? Don't have the yellow key. It's just a landing for this situation. And then this is where I came in from the labyrinth. I really don't want to have to go back into that labyrinth, but also I don't really know where else to go. Well, here we go. Ah! Yeah, I just knew that there would be more baddies. That was actually kind of a nice little running away moment. Doom enemies absolutely do not know how to run away in like a coherent or strategic manner, but they can do it sometimes. Yeah, being in this kind of maze and like hearing a monster lurking, that's cool on a basic level. Okay, so yeah, there's like a little new wing of this labyrinth that we were not previously aware of. Oh ho, is this anything? Nope, it's just a thing. Ah, jeez. Where do I go? I feel like I should have been given the yellow key at some point. I don't know. I just feel like there's multiple opportunities here where if I had gotten the yellow key, I would be like, aha, yes. But no. Yeah, blood decals are, I guess that's a GZ Doom special. Or Z Doom generally. Nope. Yeah, just the fact that there's still enemies knocking around in here does make me think of, okay, we're getting to the center of this. Is our reward just, oh, okay, here we go. Red key, cool. Alright, that was actually critical path. All that stuff there, that was critical path. Okay, where's the red door? Oh yeah, okay, I remember where the red door is. It is a long and arduous trek through the labyrinth, but with the magic of dataless automap, we shall find our way through it. Okay. Alright, and like the red key door is on the north side of this. Yeah. Well, there's a red key door, and I'm going to try it there. Okay, we just straight up got an invulnerability there. Just gonna let these jerks infight or something. I don't know. I don't even care. Okay, and that's the yellow key. And hey, look at that. We got a rocket launcher now. Also kind of way too much, ammo, but this was 1995, and, you know, I think they were kind of assuming that you were a numpad player and you were plugging along, missing a bunch more shots than a mouse-keyboard player would. Yeah, I think, like, right, like, light amp being full bright is, like, just, that's just bad, like, I think they, you know, they were just limited in terms of, like, what they had in their toolbox. Yeah, no, there's probably multiple, like, treatments. I mean, actually, I think I have this turned off just because I hate the way it looks even more, but, maybe it's in display options. Where's the light amp? There's a setting for... yeah, you can change the way that the light amp goggles look. Sorry, just dorking around in my settings here. Well, what would it be then? No, it couldn't be HUD, right? Maybe it's gameplay. Don't feel like it's that, but yeah. There's talk of redesigning the GZ Doom options menu, which I would potentially welcome. Yeah, weird. Oh, maybe this is an OpenGL? Enhanced night vision mode. Here we go. Okay, and it's just green mode. You know, like it turns on. You know, it doesn't actually do that much to. It just makes everything freaking completely green. Oh, and like enemies render at full bright, and with like a weird palette. So like, I don't think that's much of an improvement, honestly. So I leave that off. Anyway. Okay, so now we can go to that yellow key door and probably finish this business. Maybe there will be a big fight. I hope so. Or maybe there will be another labyrinth. Yeah, Dude 3D, you actually got night vision goggles, which at that point, you know, as seen in Jurassic Park, for instance. Oh my gosh, yeah, I don't like these, just these... Alright, like, these kinds of areas are fine and good. You know, weird computer stuff and gratings and all that, like, I can remember this room actually has a little shelf in my brain that I can fit it on. Whereas all that labyrinth junk going on back there, it's just, yeah. Yeah, and it's not even that labyrinthy, I guess. It's just, you know. Hi, Joe. I occasionally, there's just one vision disrupting power-up after another in this map. I'm not a fan. Yeah, I'll occasionally, I think maybe twice I've streamed No Man's Sky. And I'd kind of like to do that more, just because it's like, it's kind of just one of my chill-out games. But yeah, I don't know. I really should stream more different kinds of games. You know, I got this regular thing, which is fun. I love, you know, just having that as like a weekly ritual. But yeah, there's a lot of other games out there that have been made before or after 1993. So yeah, cool. Okay, well, yeah, this is, and so another respect in which this is very this map has proven to be very episode 2-like, is that it fits into this kind of arbitrary rectangular footprint. I think back in the day they did that because, like, the tool that they used on their next workstations, everything kind of did fit into one's... I don't think that was a technical limitation. I think it was just easier to work that way. And so, especially a lot of the Tom Hall maps that Sandy Peterson finished for episode 2, they have a very squarish footprint. And so, yeah, that's, you know, like, yeah, you definitely get that here. This feels very, I mean, you could almost imagine the graph paper that this was drawn out on, you know. And I don't necessarily mean that, like, in a derogatory way, but yeah, it's got, yeah, it certainly has... Yeah, and I think when you do try to squish stuff into a squarish or 4x3 kind of form factor, like a screen-sized shape, you get some interesting, I don't know, like E2M4 is one of my favorite Doom levels of all time, and it definitely benefits from that because it kind of keeps you guessing. You teleport a few times, and the relationship between areas is sort of ambiguous. I mean, other times you just end up, like, you know, to make something work, to make a particular bit of connectivity work, you make a labyrinth or something that's kind of like a navigational kludge that doesn't feel very good to, like, discover as a first-time player. So is this the exit? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. All right, yeah. And I mean, there was clearly plenty to that map. And yeah, here we are back in E2M3. Okay, yeah, well, that was... I mean, that had some interesting things about it. It leaned way too hard on those mazes, but, you know, in other ways, yeah. Let's see what the one review says. The name didn't enthuse me. Sure, it's sewers. Everybody. The level itself is mostly a tedious, featureless maze that you absolutely have to explore, done on a larger scale than usual. I felt like an ant, but boring to play. 250 mostly weak baddies. I gave up shooting them in favor of just running around. Okay, and then this person, like, uses some juvenile, you know, language here and sort of forfeits their right to be a cool, thoughtful person. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't hate playing that level. E2M2 is like a good choice of, like, level to replace in that. And it felt pretty authentically episode 2-y. And yeah, this was February of '95, so, like, this was, you know, about a year into the history of people making Doom levels at all. So I feel like it does pretty well in that respect. So yeah, that was Sewer of Darkness by Ryan Shepard. And yeah, I think that's about all I got today. Yeah, okay, yeah, and it's like almost 8:30 and stuff, and I'm gonna go feed myself and so forth. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, folks. Yeah, it's been fun. I'll see y'all next week, next Wednesday. Until then, have a good week. Yeah, I'm going to go back to working on... I'm going to eat some dinner, and I'm going to work on Mr. Friendly some more. I did a whole bunch of code work on that over the weekend, so it's, like, pretty playable now. Now I want to do a lot of writing and just get a whole bunch of cute things for them to say in there. Yeah. Okay. All right, well, yeah, have a good night, folks. Thank you, as always, for watching, and I will see you next time.